Yeah. Good afternoon. This is your host here, the brewer. Glad to see you today. Just trying to see what we can do with AMD trading pattern with intraday sections. Yeah, under this session, we're going to talk about how AMD can be traded with the market opening sessions, most especially the profound market sessions of London and US market. London and US market opens. Yeah, we're going to see how we use a AMD concept to demystify the price movement or price manipulations during opening sessions, and the next session will be on news. You can use it on news. Then when we talk about the market session, we are talking about the particular major market opens. Yeah. So we have almost about four types, but for this session, we're going to base this on this particular area. Yeah, this particular area. We have the London open around 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. MT4 server time, or sometimes your location can have a different locational time. Then we have the New York open between 12 p.m. and 1:00 p.m. MT4 server at the same time. So just note the two time zones and with the market sessions. London open and New York. So let's go to the chart and see. Then the setup will be this. AMD, what is the background of AMD? First, you need to know about the background of AMD, so that you could see how this plays out on your chart, on what we are going to do right now. Yeah. So the price manipulation happens up and down the markets, especially in the forex market and gold, cryptos, and the rest of them. We'll be saying this now and then. So that is what is playing out in the market, price manipulations. The market makers don't have another business rather than to do whatever, take off the stops of me and you placed above the highs and below the lows of the market. Yeah, you can see, for example, if the market opens here, so usually we have a price range, which is timed as the accumulation zone. That is the accumulation zone of AMD. The price usually ranges between this hour, which is the Asia range, between this hour to this hour, which is the London open market, or prior to London open market, we usually have a long price range. The implication that the market makers are busy taking off the highs or accumulating the market highs and the lows. Yeah. So you can see that this is a range time as the accumulation zone. The market moves down below this range. See it? This is the previous day low, and this is the opening of the present day. Market moves down. We have an equal low here, the first low, then the second low, making an equal low. The market moves down to take off the liquidity pools, take off the lows, the people that put their stops here while buying above these particular areas. You know, the crowd psychology, or the conventional way of trading the support area. You buy at the support level when price touches the support, you buy and place your stop loss below you. So the market maker uses that concept to trade off the set stop. Yeah, the set stop around this place. Yeah, this set stop here. Because automatically, you know, your stop losses you place below here is interpreted as a set stop orders to your broker. So yeah. So the trade off this place, and you see this is what we call the manipulation zone. This is the manipulation zone. Yeah. The hunt of the stops, manipulation zone, then price, they will now distribute the profit in the opposite direction. So price will usually move in the opposite direction of that manipulation. So that means whenever you see this equal lows being taken out, expect price to do what? Expect price to move in the opposite. Then this usually happens around the New York opens. Around New York opens. Oh, sorry. Oh, London. It could be London open. This could be London open. This could happen at London open, which will distribute profit into the New York open session. Yeah, somewhere here or there. But, or probably this could be a kind of a London retest of the previous day low, then they push above, then more manipulation below that low, there into London, into New York open. So that's how the price manipulation plays out in the market. We have ranges. After the ranges, market take out the lows and the highs of that range. Right now, we have the lows being taken out, then they distribute profits in the opposite. Yeah. So in the real time chart, this is what you usually have. Yeah. So price ranges take out the high of that market to the London open, right? Then distribute into New York open, distribute profit to New York open. So when you usually have this range and you have this, you can see the double top, which is the equal height, here. Yeah, it's taken out. So we have a long range manipulation into London open at 8 a.m. about 9 a.m. time. Yeah, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. time. So what you notice at last is a distribution of profit into the opposite, which is towards into the New York open. Then New York will usually reverse the case, you know, as it trades down the lows of the low of this area, this swing low, trade off the lows, and usually have when New York opens at 1 p.m. server time, and you usually have distribution of operating profit into the opposite, which is buy here. Yeah, so you have a very huge volatility in New York. So New York market usually has a very large price liquidity or volatility than London. That's what you usually have. Then the second day of 7th of this, we have this here. We have the range. You can see the range here. Yeah, usually during the Asian period, then taking off the equal lows, first low, second low, or the third, or about 3 lows there, major lows. So then this is manipulation. So this comes as a the range happens as accumulation of assets by market makers. Then you have a manipulation into the London open at 9 a.m. Then what do you expect? We expect distribution of profit into the opposite, which is usually getting to New York open. So usually, you see, so one take profit and distribute it. Whenever there's a manipulation, it usually distributes its profit into the next market session open. So that is the basic thing. So when a particular area is being manipulated or a particular high or low is being, so the market usually distribute profit into the next market session, which is New York. Yeah. So if we have a selling into London open, so we expect a price to move to, we expect profit to be distributed towards a New York open. Then from there we have a continuation of the sets. So New York open is usually a continuation or expansion of what happens in the London open. Yeah. So you can see as this previous day high was taken out, previous high was taken out here, the previous day was taken out, and so the entirety of this place down to this price was accumulating. The market makers were busy accumulating the markets. That's the range here, being represented by man. Then you have this as manipulation. This is denoted as AMD. Yeah. So, but in between here, we see how the internal structural AMD, which is this AM D, then distribute, and we have into the larger leg of that AMD New York. So that is for that. Then so that is the basic background information about AMD that you need to master very well. Yeah, you need to master very well. Then let's quickly go into the business of the day, which is to see how this plays out in charts, right? So then we have here as the AMD typical buys and setups. Yeah. So that means if you have a range, a particular range, be proud to London market open. For example, this is surprise. So that is the sweeping of that range high. You can see this is the Asian range period. Asian range period, which happened before the London opens, right? So you can see this as our intraday lows. Yeah, double lows. Yeah, double low. So price usually you look out after this move. They usually look out to take up the liquidity because this is a liquidity area. Yeah. In AMD, we call it as a liquidity pool or liquidity zones. Yeah. So when the high is being taken out, so this will occur. Price usually manipulated towards the London open. If this is around London open at, let's say 0988 server, that is the server period. If this happens at let me take it to red. Yeah. So you expect price to do what we expect price. We expect price to start moving down to take out this equal load here into this, and it fall into it falls into what? Into New York open, then distributing higher. Sure. So this is New York. This normally happens at 13 or 12 thereabout. 13 hour GMT PM. Yeah. So that is how we so if we have if we are selling on London, so you are selling into the New York, you expect your selling to come into New York open, because the price after taking out these equal lows, price usually moves to the opposite, right? So this is a the biggest buy, right? Yeah. So that is that for that particular time. In other way around, it could be in this form. If this is, we have this as the range, and the price was trying to move from the previous day high, forming a range, then that double top, then distributes. I mean, you can see the kind of internal structure, which is the of lower degree of AMD, which is this is the accumulation area. Yeah. Then we have a price making a kind of price may take out this. You can see a kind of move. It kind of move upward like this. Oh, let me use this. Yeah, taking out of that, then starts coming down again to take out both sides. So you can see something like this. So this will be from our London market opens. This could be London market opens. You can see that then this could be New York. It could be New York. Then what normally end out is that price move, yeah, then make a retest, then finally moves higher. Yeah. So you can get it like that. Or it could be something. If the market is going to be selling down, it could be like this. You may have something like this. Into London opens here and reverses the market down, right? After taking once market this low, the low of the range, once the low of the range is taken out, markets may usually retest this particular London open range. London open high. Yeah, it usually retest it. Then into that New York, this could be a retest into New York open, then market starts moving down. Yeah, so you have to just follow what the market gives you. Yeah, just follow what it gives you. The price is dynamic. So you can have something in a situation like this. So where New York is now comes as a continuation or a retest of selling in London period. So let's go straight to the chart. So just master this pattern I've discussed. I'll show you so far. So you can see this. See this is Euro USD from 6th of April to present day. Can you see what we have here? See, London. You can see the range. Don't put this into 15 minutes for you to. Yeah, that's the range. See the market move, retest that, distribute, sorry, there was still a typical taking off of this previous day low, and then the range low taking out retest. Then we have the London open at 8 a.m. Can you see the 8 a.m.? To the bottom of that episode. So London open at 8 a.m. Then we have the price moving in the opposite into New York. This 1 hour. This 1 hour, right? So if you want to take it, and you just take it to like 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you're able to see the swing, the zigzag movement. Yeah. So where to enter your trade. We did that in our course, the entry setup and the pattern setup and the entry setup. Where you are going to use this. You're going to use this formula of this is the formula we normally use: SH plus BMS plus RTO. Please give you your confirmation entry. So you can apply for that mentorship on that mentorship guide. So this is so we can see as London distribute profit into New York, and at 1300, what do we have? We have a reversal. It's a sell downward. It's sell downward. Can you see that? Almost about let's measure that. Almost about 60 pips. Yeah, 60 pips down. So then London took up to almost about 62 pips, 0 pips up, 62 pips down. You can see that. So now, what do we have the second day? We have this as range. We have this as range. This is 8 o'clock. I think what do you have at 8 o'clock? We have a reversal down to take off the distance of this place. Then, as the previous low was taken out, then market moves. Previous day low was taken out. Previous day low, this is the previous day low, was taken out here at 10 a.m. The market moves into the London session open zone, into the market open, London session open, and then you can see a retest. So it's a retest of it. Then what happened at 1300 hour? Then we have a big sell down into the another new day. And so that is what I told you. They usually have a retest. New York could be a retest of what happened in London, or it could be a reversal of it. Yeah. Like you see here, we have at 8 a.m. price moves upward after taking out of this low, previous day low, and see that price moves at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. here, price moves higher. It moves higher into New York session open, right? Can you see that? Then by 13 till down, we have a distribution, then distribute upward. Then another you usually have, if you notice carefully, you usually have a reversal on New York and London. So you can time your tape between those time zones. Yeah, New York and London, but I prefer New York so much because New York has a lot of volatilities in the market, so it will produce more than London. But you can at least target, because this is gold, right? Gold. I mean, sorry, Euro USD. So you can target like 15 to 20 minutes in London, then 50 pips in New York. You can see this moves into this period. At 12 p.m., we have a New York currency reversing the trend downward, almost up to this place. New York reversal, price moves higher from London open. It moves higher into New York. Can you see that? After taking out of these lows, it moves higher into New York. Then New York distributes down. You can see that. Then the same thing happens here. Can you see this place? This is a retest of what happened in London Open. A retest of it, then it distributes higher. So that means this place is the range. This is accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So this is London Open. Then we were expecting this news on particularly on 14th of April. ECB interest rate decision came up. You know, it came up as you know, as disappointing. So that's why you see euro, you see which sell downward and follow this. I normally tell you that news usually follow the pattern. So if you know how to trade this setup very well, you don't need to be afraid of the news. You don't need to even mind yourself about the news. The news usually fall into the setup, into the price manipulation setup, AMD, that you have already established. You can imagine here, we have a London trying to reverse the trade already prior to the news. London is already reversing the trade here. London Open. It's already reversing the trade. Then news came in and huge sell. That's almost about 158 pips into that news. Big sell. So then you come to New York. Then okay, a retest after taking out this equal lows, you have a retest of that. Then you can see at every New York Open, we usually have a reversal. At New York Open, usually have a reversal. So next session we're going to talk about the trade pattern you can use. 45 pips, 45 pips, 45 pips, 45 pips. New York move 30 pips. So Euro USD, you know, is very stable. So you can use the opportunity at every. Most of you are trading. I don't know, trading binary. This best for you. Yeah, at every point of New York open market usually, this is London, distribute downward, profit downward. Then we have a New York open as a retest of it, then moving down. Yeah, this is London. This could be, I'm sure this will be a news. Yeah, London taking off into New York. I see a retest of it, a pull down, a pullback. New York, you usually have a retest. You have a reversal. 67 pips. 67 pips from this 1300 and downward. 7 pips. So you can see, so whatever that happens in the past usually repeat itself. That is for sure. So that is that. In the next session, we're going to see how you can effectively trade this pattern, how you can effectively trade this pattern, and other concept of price reversal. We are going to show you the end of the day pattern. End of the week and the midweek pattern. We're going to show you like the midweek and end of the week. It has been consistent. Just try and get across to our for you to get the in-depth analysis of this thing and how effectively you can trade using the simple formula of SA plus BMS RTO. Trade the news, trade the London and US session, you know, reversals, midweek reversals, end of the week reversals, end of the month stroke, new month reversals, and the rest of the intraday swing highs and intraday swing lows. So whichever way you want to trade it, just understand the concept. Understanding the concept is the most important. Yeah, understanding the concept is the most important to you. Once you understand it, it flows with you forever. Yeah, I'm very, very sure of that. God bless you. Yeah. Get in contact. This course is TSA certified. So tag me on my trading group on trading group on Telegram. Yeah. So this was the news, I think, the news of that day. So, yeah, this was the news. It was the news. Okay. Yeah. The NFP news. See how NFP news moved. Good. Down. And we already gave it a sell. Already gave good a sell. And you can imagine what see gold moving down. Moving down. Almost about almost about 114 pips there. 114 pips on gold. Doing that NFP and not farm payroll news. Yeah. Gold deliver and Euro USD will usually move in the same way with gold, but they are possibly correlative. Yeah. That's another news. Yeah, this is another good news. It happened on pounds. I mean, AU, the Australian interest rate decision came up as unchanged, which is a boost to Australian dollar. And you can see we make a kind of see the move. See the pounds was selling against Australian dollar. Pounds AUD. See the big sell make there. And almost about 90 was running as at time of posting this, it was running almost about 90 pips. 90 pips was running. And imagine the huge drop. Yeah, because that is the beauty of AMD concept. You don't need the indicator, you don't just follow the pattern. Just follow the pattern. You can see this move upward and at London market or thereabout, and we see into New York. London market already started the reversal. Can you see that in this inside the bearish flag? So at exactly 1:30 p.m. we got a drop. So that is AMD concept. Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Accumulation inside the range, manipulation upward above this high, this too high, then distribution of profit into the opposite, which is the continuation of this bearish impulse of the previous day. So that is how trade the news. So all these currencies were affected. Okay, this is so it follows the pattern of higher time frame, which is monthly. I see the monthly. Yeah. Yeah. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So that was my account trading for accumulation, manipulation, distribution of profits. Gold, I love gold so much. Love trading gold so much. Yeah. Usually fall into that pattern. So yeah, so understanding what to do with your concept is a basic thing. Yeah. So there's there's one thing to have a knowledge of the market and understanding what to do with the concept to take off the market is critical. It's critical. So God bless. Just hit me on my discount. So, but next session we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. The setup for and the entry setup for AMD. How you can use that to trade. So God bless you. Bye.